Hi everybody, it's Gretel-Ann Fisher and this is my screencast number 4 instruction. I go by the pronouns she and her, and today I'm going to be talking about a Promethean board or a smart board. So a smart board is something that takes place of a chalkboard or a whiteboard. This is an interactive smart board. I don't know how else you could say it, but it's like if you were to be on your iPhone and you need to access different apps. This is what a smart board does. It's kind of like a large computer screen in the classroom that you can manipulate to show lessons, to have videos. So it's basically anything that you have on your screen you want to portray that to the students. This large TV will do that for you, but with the opportunity of using it like a chalkboard or a whiteboard. So you can draw on it, you can manipulate pictures, you can copy, you can paste, things like that. So you'll see it in most classrooms now. I know Vermont is still slowly rolling these out. It hasn't hit all the schools yet. But in the school that I'm currently in, and it has about 700 students, we have one in every classroom, and they are used to the fullest, which I'm really thankful for because it gives me great knowledge going forward. So we were asked this week to find a technology tool that will enhance content learning for our students that we could pair along with the smart board or Promethean board. And one thing that we do in our classroom right now is we use Scholastic News, the magazines that we get. And they have paired the news articles in their magazines with a live edition on their website that you can follow along. So I love Scholastic. I've always loved it since I was a kid. I loved it when books would come in and it was the book fair. But honestly, I thought that's all that they did, and they do a lot more than that. Scholastic offers interactive learning. So when I take you to the website, I'll show you that there's ways to manipulate what kids are learning and seeing to enhance that content learning. So, and we have our book friend over here telling us no more blackboards, so we won't be killed with chalk dust anymore. So, hooray for that. I am going to take you over to Scholastic website, and you would get it through scholastic.com. Super easy. Right here, so on their home screen, it has, and I'll just type that in real quick. It has where you would need to go to get to the magazine portion. And I'll be honest with you, it's a little clunky. So right here on the left-hand side, you will see all your options that you could do. And I went into Classroom Magazines right here, and that's how I accessed this magazine right here. I did go through a couple and I specifically picked this one out because I had the things that I needed to show you. But they have a lot of free magazines already preloaded for you that you can take a look at, and they pair it with their lessons, which I think is pretty cool. Unfortunately, with Scholastic News, you do need a membership. So this I was able to download for free. They do have a couple things here and there for the free app, which I find that's pretty great. Most schools have a membership to Scholastic, so I don't find that to be a hindering point to accessing this material. So you should be able to, get it. I would just talk to your school administrator. Um, but there is a downfall because there is a price. So here's the article that we read with our kids, and this was one of the magazines that we got, and it was super cool. It wasn't this one specifically, but it has these great articles in here, just like you would in the magazine. However, you can zoom in, you can zoom out. I can add sticky notes, or the kids could add sticky notes. They could highlight certain areas of a passage. So let's say, oh, look, this is really important. I'm going to highlight that. Great, right? Or I love this little thing, add a sticky note. Add a sticky note on this page. This was so cool. If I could spell right. And that will help maybe, use it as an additional resource to come back to for deeper learning for maybe a test, or if you're trying to research or trying to assess them for like content learning, this would be a way for them to study for using this magazine. So I really love that. Also, you can draw, which is so cool. I mean, what kid doesn't love to draw? Like, ooh, look at this. What is this right here? Don't forget to look at that fish. And, I just think the more interactive that you can be, the bigger the buy-in is going to be with your students. Another wonderful thing that they have, and I'm going to skip a bit through a couple of these pages, is they have, so let's say, you don't know what this word it means right here, matter. You click on that and it says, gives you the definition, matter, anything that takes up space. So it's great for struggling readers who might not have that great base of knowledge of words and they just need an extra boost. They have a scholastic news of these magazines. Kiddos really need to have a good solid base of knowing how to read well and to understand the content well for these magazines. I think if you have a slow reader, they're going to struggle. So that's one thing that I don't love. But again, right here with trying to find out more vocabulary words, this is a great way to utilize that as well. I want to bring you over to, so that's the magazine view. And the teacher view, there is a student view and a teacher view, and the teacher view is a little bit more interactive. I wasn't able to do that because I don't have a password and login because you needed to pay for that. And in these articles, they link to videos, they link to live questionnaires, so you can ask the students, you can actually circle, like it's a multi-choice and you all together agree on the right answer, and it shows you if you're wrong or if you're correct. And the kids really love that instant gratification piece. They love that. One other highlight of this website is this additional article, Monkey Crossing, that goes with the Scholastic website, is another additional learning from this magazine, basically. So you could have told the kids to follow this website right here. You could have it preloaded for them on their computers or send out a link to them on their Google Classroom. And one thing that I love here is, of course, you have the article, you have vivid photographs, but you also have live videos. So check this out. So that is great. They get even more enhanced learning on their own, and the kids love that. And look at that word. There's another one of our vocabulary words. Wait, what does habitat mean? They could look it up again. So this is so great, just to make sure that you're really sealing in the deal of that and really enhanced and enriched knowledge that we're really looking for students. And these are some of the questions that they're similar to this on the teacher's view. So you would be able to highlight areas and be a little bit more manipulative with the app itself. So I really love this app. So I'm going to go back into my screencast. And I want to give you, so I'm giving this a 9, and the reason why I'm not giving it a 10, because I do love the app, is that I just find it to be a little clunky when you're first trying to get into learn the app. It can be really content loaded, and it can just be a little overwhelming. But, and yes, there's a lot on it and it's so helpful. So I mean that the good comes with the bad, I guess. There also is a fee. It's not free. So that is the other reason why that it didn't hit all my markers. But it is available on iOS, Android, MacBook, Windows, you name it, they've got an app for it. And one that you're probably already using in your classroom is the Epic app. And the Epic app is preloaded stories for kids for helping with content knowledge and helping with struggling readers. And you're probably using that app in your classroom right now, but that is owned by Scholastic. So they do a great job at cross utilizing their tool. I just wish that it wasn't so expensive. But as I said earlier, that might not be a big deal because this school already most likely has a scholarship. But that's my quick download for an app. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time on my next screencast. Have a great day.